All right, it's Tuesday, December 19th. This is an end of the day SPY recap and kind of a recap of how the SPY has started off the week. We have 2 days in a row that are 2 up days. So yesterday we took out the high of the previous day, and today we took out the high of yesterday. And these 3 bars now become a compound outside bar of this red pause bar. So that was kind of anticipated given the open yesterday, where we opened up above the midpoint of Friday, started higher, and then today it was interesting because we didn't quite reach the target. The 2 up day yesterday didn't reach our target, so this could have been an interesting failure day if we went down and had a 2 down day, but instead it just decided to continue higher, and we were able to utilize price action to judge whether or not we were going to fail yesterday or not. Yesterday, again, kind of started up. We had 1 push up, paused, 2 pushes up on the day, and that kind of gave us a 2 up day from Friday's little pause day. And then today it was an interesting, we had a target up here once we started up, and it looked like maybe it was not going to be strong enough to get there, but we would have had a start today below the midpoint of yesterday and below the pre-market range to start lower. Instead, price decided to go right above the pre-market highs, and then on bar 2 gave us a 1 kind of 2 push up day again to the upside. So even though the market on the weekly chart has been up week after week after week after week, and there's always a potential for some kind of a pullback in here on the weekly chart as we move to higher targets, price action is just not doing that. And when we had our pause at the end of last week, this could have been a pullback opportunity, but instead it was just more of a once it didn't follow through all that much on Friday, that was a sign that it was an actionable signal to the upside if it unfolded here, and market's pretty strong and we weren't getting any kind of red bars here. So it's kind of interesting that if you go and look at the daily chart, there's really no 2 down days at all other than this one. I mean, these days here have been just little moves up that kind of went red and move up and went red but never followed through. This was a potential 2 down day that never even turned solid red. So the strength is pretty unbelievable, but the fact is, on the monthly chart, after a big strong month, and we looking for follow through into this month and into next year, because this yearly chart is going to close, green if you looked at the whole year, and that should follow through higher into 2024. And this monthly chart was strong, reversal bar, so that had a next target up to that 4,800 area. So the market's heading up there, one way or another, it seems, and it would be great opportunities on pullbacks to buy that, but at the same time we're getting some good opportunities just going with the trend. There's just no reason to be looking to the sell side. I guess maybe that's the best way to put it. Sometimes it's a little tricky to keep going with the momentum day after day after day, but it's certainly just pretty clear where price is heading. So anyway, just wanted to follow up on what's unfolding. It's going into tomorrow then. Look, we might get the pullback tomorrow and into this week. I mean, I don't know for sure, but we're going to have to go below the midpoint of today. We're going to have to get, then that, if we get a 2 down day, it's going to have to, we will target the low of Monday, and that would also take out the open of the week and turn this weekly bar red for the moment. So it's possible that happens. We get it down, and then we turn that red. But until we get below the midpoint of this prior week or close with a big shooter looking bar, then I'm not going to really anticipate anything too bad, and that's going to set up good buy opportunities. You never know, but we're just going to watch how these bars, close and some of the key levels. And for now, we're heading up to that 4,800 area up here, and who knows how it's going to get there, whether it's going to be a straight line or whether there's going to be pauses along the way. But I guess after this long pause in here on the daily chart, I'm not surprised to see a whole nother leg up, 1 little pause, second push up. So it's getting to a point where we might get some red bars in here on the daily chart before reaching 4,800. But I still think whether, it gets there at the end of this year or in the beginning of next year, we're heading up there. So for now, we'll just go day by day. Today, last 2 days were good buy days on the SPY or some individual stocks. There were some good opportunities, and I think even if we pull back and get some red bars, which, you could take if there's a good, because there could be some scary, pullbacks, sharp pullbacks along the way. I still think it will set up some good buys going forward. So let's just see how the week unfolds. We know the key levels now, at least for the rest of the week. Get below the midpoint of today, get a 2 down day. That's the only way we even start to get some kind of pullback potential for this week. And until then, it's just up, up, up.